Mojuola pé òní. Congratulations. Next awardee, Mrs. Mary Ebunoluwa Ajele.
Mrs. Mary Ebunoluwa Ajele was born on the 15th October 1958 into the family of late Mr. Bello Adeola and Madam Abigail Adeola in Owo, Ondo State. She had her primary education at Ansarudin Primary School, Ayetoro Egbado in Ogun State between 1965 and 1971, and subsequently Ansarudin Secondary Modern School, Owo, between 1973 and 1975. Later, St. John's Mary's College, Owo, from 1979 to 1981, and Ondo State College of Education, Ikere Ekiti, between 1991 and 1995. She started her teaching career in 1981. She taught at various schools in Ekiti State. She later joined her husband at Ibadan and also taught in various schools. Mrs. Mary Ebunoluwa Ajele is a regular member of Emmanuel Anglican Church, Ekotedo, Ibadan. She is a member of the PCC of the church. She is also a member of the Anglican Christian Fellowship, ACF, the Guild of Stewards, Mothers Union, and Women Organization. She has served as Secretary of Women's Guild, and she is a delegate of the church to many conferences. She has also served as Secretary of Nalende Archdeaconry for many years. Mrs. Ebun Ajele got married to her loving husband, Mr. Oluka Ode Ajele, and their union is blessed with lovely children and many grandchildren. Your Grace, it's my pleasure to present Mrs. Mary Ebunoluwa Ajele for the year 2023 as an award.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Evangelist Mrs. Alice Olaore. Evangelist Alice Okwola Olaore. Evangelist Mrs. Alice Okwola Olaore was born on 10th January 1947
Our parents were late Mr. Josiah Okola Adedeji and late Mrs. Elizabeth Okola Adedeji at Asubo, a town in western Ghana. She had her primary education at Asubo Presbyterian Primary School and middle school at Adoten Secondary School, Aburi, from 1962 to 1967. She later attended Oshogbo Teachers Training College and obtained associate certificate in education at the University of Ibadan in 1985. Ms. Olaore worked at IMG Primary School, Oje Igosun, from 1977 to 1979, Methodist Primary School, Ekote Edo, Ibadan, 79 to 83, and IMG Primary School, Iwo Road, from 1983 to 1999, where she voluntarily retired from active service in 1999. Christian Society, matron of Guild of Stewards at St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Nalende, and member of Ibadan Diocesan Medical Outreach. She is a trained evangelist. Evangelist Mrs. Alice Okola Olaore's hobby is singing. She is happily married and blessed with God-fearing children and grandchildren. Your Grace, it's my pleasure to present Mrs. Evangelist Alice Okola Olaore for the year 2023 Honors and Awards.
Congratulations. Akwori Reo. The next awardee, Mrs. Kike Lomo Adefunke Bangboye.
Mrs. Kike Loma Adefunke Bangboye. Permit me to include this, Your Grace. We call her Ofabab here. Ofabab is in the UK. Born about 6 decades ago to the family of Mr. Thomas Adilaja Awubote and Mrs. Beatrice Shubuola Adilaja of blessed memory, from Imope, Jebu, in Jebu North local government area of the Jebu Igbo, Mrs. Kikeloma Adefunke Bangboye attended St. David's Primary School, Kudeti, Ibadan, from primary education. She attended Ibadan Grammar School for her secondary education, where she finished with the 1976-1981 set. She proceeded to Ogun State Polytechnic, now Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Abeokuta, where she obtained National Diploma in Accountancy in 1984 and the Polytechnic Ibadan for a higher National Diploma in Accountancy in the year 1991. Kike further proceeded to Ondo State University for a master's degree in business administration, which was completed in the year 2000. Mrs. Kikelo Bangoye did her NYSC with the Central Bank of Nigeria, Ibadan, between 1991 and 1992. She worked with Odua Investment Company Limited, Cocoa House, Ibadan, for about 20 years and served in various capacities as assistant accountant, Assistant Audit Manager, Internal Auditor Premier Hotel Makola Ibadan, and retired as Manager, Internal Audit from Odua on March 1, 1991. Kike got another appointment with a multinational company in Lagos, where she worked for about 14 years and retired in 2019. Now into private practice as an entrepreneur and a small-scale industrialist. She engages in any legitimate business that will bring in profit, no matter how small. Kike is a firm believer in Atelawani Kitaninja. She makes ogi, ofada rice, gari, adire, and she's also into the chat cars business. She has empowered many less privileged. Kike does not give fish, but she empowers people to fish. Many widows in the community and the church owe their sustenance to the benevolence of Mrs. Kike Bangboye. In the church at St. Anne's here, also, Mrs. Kike Bangboye is a staunch member of the Youth Christian Circle, YCC. She's known to be a cheerful giver to the work of God. Our support to the ministry of men of God in this church is unrivaled. She is single-handedly equipped the music room of the Fortress Radio here in St. Anne's Church. Mrs. Kike Loma Adefunke Bangboye is happily married to Mr. Oluwafmilayo or Oluwa Bangboye, and the marriage is blessed with children and grandchildren. Your Grace, it's my pleasure to present Mrs. Kike Loma Bangboye for the year 2023 award.
The next awardee is Chief Professor Oluremi Olufunke Keshinro.
Professor Remi Keshinro, the eldest child of the late High Chief Gabriel Akindeko, the Lisa of Idori Kingdom in Ondo State, and Mama Gbeminiyi Ogunfowora of Iperu-Remo in Ogun State, was born over 8 decades ago. She was born an Anglican into the Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, Ibadan. Professor Remi Keshinro had a primary education and her secondary education at St. Margaret's School, Ilesha, in 1963. She proceeded to Britain immediately for her advanced level certificate and institutional management certificate at the City of Bath Technical College, Somerset, England. She further proceeded for her higher national diploma degree in dietetics at Leeds College of Technology in 1968. She was interned at Cardiff Group of Hospitals in Wales. During the 1968-69 session, she was among the 18 qualified African students that were nominated for a postgraduate certificate study in nutrition called London Ibadan Nutrition and Dietetics Program. In 1970, she was admitted for an MSc degree program at Queen's Elizabeth College, London. In 1973, Professor Remi Keshiro returned to Nigeria and joined the Department of Human Nutrition, University of Ibadan, as an assistant lecturer. She is the first to bag the doctorate degree from the department in 1978. Professor Remi Keshiro has been privileged to travel around the globe for workshops, conferences, seminars, and on sabbaticals to places like Brazil, China, Britain, Guasni, etc. To the glory of God, Professor Remi Keshiro became a reader, that is, associate professor in 1993 and a full professor in 1998. Professor Remi Keshiro served as a commissioner in Ondo State for 4 years under two military governors, Brigadier Usman and Brigadier Oyaregulem, respectively, in the Ministry of Information, Sports and Culture and the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Commerce and Tourism. She worships at the Cathedral of St. James the Great till date, and she is member Good Samaritan Society, Cathedral of St. James the Great, member Youth Christian Society, Cathedral of St. James the Great, past member Standing Committee, Cathedral of St. James the Great. She is patroness Guilds of Stewards, Cathedral of St. James the Great, patroness the Choir, Cathedral of St. James the Great, patroness Cathedral Christian Champion, patroness Cathedral Sunday School, and patroness Anglican Christian Fellowship, Cathedral of St. James the Great. Professor Oluremi Olufunke Keshiro, the Jisan Bokun of Idore Kingdom in Ondo State, and the Yeyelua of Erijion Ekiti in Ekiti State, is happily married to Prince Abiodun Keshiro, and the union is blessed with wonderful children. Your Grace, sir, I have the special privilege to present to you Professor Mrs. Remi Keshiro.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Dr. Olumuyiwa Adebola Roberts.
Was born on 6 August 1954 in Ibadan to Chief Frederick Adedayo Roberts, the Loti Omoba of Ondo State, Ondo Town, and Mrs. Eunice Iberiniola Roberts. The parents were members of Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okibola, Ibadan, before their passing on to glory. 1967 to 1971, while he had his A-levels at the International School, University of Ibadan, in 1972. His university education was at the University of Ibadan from 1972 to 1978. He graduated with Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery in 1978 from the University of Ibadan. His professional qualifications included Fellowship of West African College of Surgeries, FWACS, in Obstetrics and Gynecology, membership of the Royal College of Obstetrician and Gynecology, MRCOG, in May 1994, with fellowship of same body in 2007. Fellowship of International College of Surgeons, April 1997. He also has scholarships, fellowships, and prizes in respect of undergraduate and postgraduate works. He was a visiting scholar at the Bill Gates Institute, Johns Hopkins University, Baltimore, Maryland, USA in 2005. Dr. Roberts had diverse experience in his profession, spanning visits to various international countries. Apart from receiving honors and distinctions, he is a member of several learned societies. He supervises students' tutorials, practical teaching in wards and clinics. He is also an internal examiner in Part 3 MBBS examination and external examiner in obstetrics and gynecology at various Nigerian universities. Adebola is a committed member of Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola. He was a past president, Youth Christian Circle of the Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, for 10 years. He's a member, Cathedral Standing Committee for several years till date. Chairman, Cathedral 168th Anniversary Celebration in 2020. Chairman, Cathedral Crèche Building Committee, that is, conversion of the old parsonage. Patron, Moduro Toluwa Society, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola. And patron, Lady Workers League, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola. Dr. Adebola Roberts is married to barrister Mrs. Oluwafunmilayo Ajike Roberts, and they are blessed with wonderful children. Your Grace, sir, I have the special privilege to present to you Dr. Adebola Roberts.
The next awardee, Mrs. Catherine Bolanle Omojowolo. Ẹ bá mi ṣá wọn ní àtẹ́wọ́.
Mrs. Catherine Bolanle Omojowolo was born on 30th April 1960 to Pa Augustine Ayola Akamo and late Madam Lydia Titilola Akamo ní Òkè àti Ilé-Ifẹ̀, Osun State in Nigeria. For her primary education, Bolanle attended St. Bernard's Primary School, Lagere, Ilé-Ifẹ̀, from 1966 to 1971, and her Ladies High School, Ilé-Ifẹ̀, 1972 to 1976 for her West African School Certificate. From 1977 to 78, she attended Divisional Teachers Training College, Ijebu-Jesha, for Grade 2 Teachers Certificate of Nursing at Seventh-day Adventist Hospital of Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, and registered midwife in 1983 from OAU Teaching Hospital Complex, Wesley Guild Hospital from University College Hospital, Ibadan. She proceeded to University of Benin, Institute of Public Administration and Extension Services from 2007 to 2008 to qualify as a nursing administrator. She finally bagged her bachelor's degree from the University of Ibadan in 2014 in the Department of Guidance and Counseling. Catherine started working as a staff nurse at the Accident and Emergency Department of Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex in 1982. And then between 1984 and 1985, she worked as a staff nurse, pediatric nursing in the same hospital complex. Later in 1985, she transferred her service from OAU Teaching Hospital Complex to University College Hospital, Ibadan, where she rose through the ranks. In 1989, she became a nursing officer and 1996 senior nursing officer, 2001 principal nursing officer, 2005 chief nursing officer, and 2009 assistant director of nursing. She retired from the services of UCH on 1st February 2017 after serving meritoriously for 35 years. In 1997, Catherine became a member of All Souls Church, Bodija. She has since served in various units and capacities. She attended the School of Discipleship, All Souls Church in 1997, and obtained a certificate to that effect. From 2001 to 2006, she served as Vaja in the church, and then after it became obsolete in the archdeaconry seats and parishes. She served as an altar usher from 2006 to 2018. She is the current chairperson of the Welcome, Visitation, and Follow-up Committee of the church since 2019. She's also a member of various PCC committees and departments, some of which include Welcome Coordination Team 2001 till date, Festival and Harvest Committee 1998 to 2001, Intercessory Team 2001 to 2008, Medical and Health Committee from inception till date, PCC, Youth Committee 2018 till date, Rest Park Committee 2019 till date. Bolanle has been a committed member of the Women's Guild of Ibadan Anglican Diocese since our enrollment in December 2020, as well as a dedicated member of the Mothers Union of Ibadan Anglican Diocese since 2021. Mrs. Catherine Bolanle Omojowolo got married to a heartthrob of 39 years. Prince Idowu Abiodun Omojowolo in 1984. The union is blessed with godly children and grandchildren. Your Grace, sir, I have the privilege to present Mrs. Omojowolo for 2003 honors and awards.
Congratulations, Mrs. Omojowolo. The next awardee, Mr. Olakunle Adebayo Olagunju.
Staff Sergeant Akinola, and Mrs. Idowu Olagunju in Ibadan. Olakunle Adebayo had his primary education at Trinity Home Nursery and Primary School. He proceeded to Methodist Grammar School Ibadan for his West African School Certificate O-Level 1991 to 1996, and the Polytechnic Ibadan for his Ordinary National Diploma OND in Business Studies in 1997 to 1999, and Higher National Diploma in Purchase and Supplies 2001 to 2004. He also bagged a certificate in computer operation. Olakunle Adebayo, a member of the Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply Management, and who just 2 weeks ago was admitted as fellow Chartered Institute of Logistics and Supply Chain Management. He has worked in various capacities in different organizations such as teacher, Upa Ubon Community High School, Itu, Akwa Ibom State, under the NYSC scheme 2004 to 2005. Peer educator trainer under UNICEF in 2004 to 2005. Supply chain manager, civil mechanical and electrical, ACLAB Nigeria Limited, Lagos, 2008 to 2011. Purchasing manager and store superintendent, Champion Breweries Limited, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, 2005 to 2008. He is currently working with Crohn's LCS Center, West Africa Limited, Lagos, as the warehouse.
The citation is not complete. Mr. Olagunju was taught in secondary school by the chairman of the Honors and Award, Mrs. Morenike Odusi. Maybe that's why he's giving an award. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Olagunju. The next awardee, Mrs. Agnes Oluwatoyin Fabowale.
Mrs. Tony Fabowale was born on 23rd March 1963 to the family of Alhaji Honorable Amzat Okunlola and Mrs. Patience Oyedunton Mustafa, both of blessed memory, of Iragbiji Town, Osun State. Tony holds a diploma certificate in nursing, midwifery, cancer registration methodology, as well as a BSc and MSc degree in nursing from the University of Ibadan. She is a nurse, and she is in the Ibadan Cancer Registrar amongst some organizations, namely NNSCR, IARC. Attended about 35 the first Nigerian National Cancer Control Program in 2006. She was also awarded a Certificate of Experts in Cancer Registration by the AFCR Oxford in 2013. She is a co-author of 30 scientific papers and has participated in some projects that were published in local and international journals. Oluwatoyin worships at All Souls Church, Bodija. She was the Social Secretary AYF, now ACF 2006 to 2008, AYF, ACF and Ibadan Congress, Parish and Ibadan chapters from 2013. She was a member of church between the years 2008 and 2009. She is a member of the Harvest and Festival Committee of All Souls Church from 2005 to 2014. She was a member of the Evangelism and Medical Outreach Committee She was a donor at Ebenezer Olayinka Fabawale Cash Award to All Souls High School 2005. She is the matron Children's Department of All Souls Church, Bodija. Within the diocese, she has served as the Mother of the Year, Diocesan Harvest Thanksgiving in 2016, Chairperson Harvest Thanksgiving Church of Pentecost, LALA 2016, Distinguished Chairperson, First Ekotedo Archdeaconry Harvest Thanks at the Adult Harvest of Boak, Chairperson, Harvest Thanksgiving Bamak, October in 2017, Chairperson, Children's Harvest Anglican Church of Light and Life Money in 2022. In the Women's Organization, she was the Mothers Union Financial Secretary of All Souls Church, Bodija, from 2004 to 2014. The Treasurer, Women's Guild, All Souls Church, Bodija, from 2014 to 2021. The Financial Secretary, Women's Organization, Bodija Archdeaconry, from 2006 to 2010. Member, Diocesan Women's Organizations Executive, from 2006 to 2023. Committee member, Centenary Celebration of Anglican Communion in Nigeria in 2008. Member, Planning Committee for the First and Second Mothers Union Flower Services in 2008 and 2009 respectively. Delegate and participant, Mothers Union and Women's Guild Yearly Program. Donor and participant, Quarterly Mothers Union Jumbo Sales. Mrs. Agnes Oluwatoyin Fabawale, who loves reading, singing, dancing, washing, and godly counseling, got married to late Ebenezer Olayinka Fabawale, and the marriage is blessed with God-fearing children and grandchildren. Your Grace, it is my honor to present to you Mrs. Toyin Fabawale for the 2023 Honors and Awards.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Mrs. Omobolanle Rhoda Sonny.
Omobolanle Rhoda Sonny Ni Adebayo was born into the family of Pa Emmanuel and Mama Mary Adebayo of blessed memory in Kaba, Kogi State. She had a primary education at LGEA Primary School, Kaduna, and later proceeded to Queen Amina Girls Secondary School, Kakuri, Kaduna, where she obtained her early junior certificate. She went to Government Girls Secondary School, Angar, Rimi, where she completed her secondary school education. She proceeded to Federal Polytechnic Karam Madu in Zamfara State. She studied business administration and management studies. She also studied at the prestigious Polytechnic Ibadan. Rhoda had a 1-year student's industrial working experience in Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC. She later got employed with New Breed Educational Services as personnel officer before she got employed at the Federal Civil Service, Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, Afaka, Kaduna. From Kaduna, she transferred her services to Federal College of Forestry, Ibadan in 2004, and the organization she works with up till date. Omobolanle worships at Anglican Church of the Messiah, New Bodija, Ibadan. A passion to see that children are brought up in the way of the Lord, as in Proverbs 22:6, made her a committed member of the Anglican Children's Ministry, ACM, in her local parish and in the diocese at large since 2005. She has attended so many trainings and workshops in this regard. She is also a member of the Women's Guild, Mothers Union, and Women's Forum of the Church. A disciplinarian to the core, Omobolanle believes, you must not spare the rod or else you will spoil the child. Her hobbies include cooking, reading the Bible, meeting people, and leaving a lasting impression on their lives. She is also a good organizer of events. Omobolanle got married to her heartthrob and soulmate, Oluremi Sonny, on 15th November 2003. They both grew up at Sunday school, girl, and choir boy at St. Michael's Anglican Church, Kaduna. The union is blessed with godly children. Your Grace, it is my pleasure to present Mrs. Omobolanle Rhoda Sonny for the 2023 honors and awards.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Olori Olufemi Aniflaje. Sure.
Adeshola Bomi was born on 3rd June 1949 to Pa Elijah Idowu Adeyemi Adenuga and Mama Patience Modupe Adenuga, both of blessed memory. She had a primary education at St. James's Cathedral Primary School 2, Okebola, Ibadan, between 1955 and 1960. She proceeded to the prestigious St. Anne's School, Molete, Ibadan, for her secondary education in 1961 and completed it in December 1965. Shola then went for her NCE at Adeyemi College of Education, Ondo, and passed that with distinctions in chemistry and practical teaching in December 1969. She bagged a BSc in chemistry in December 1978 at Townsend State University, Baltimore, Maryland, during her husband's sabbatical leave in the United States of America. Shola Bomi started her teaching career at Ibadan Boys High School, Okebola, on 1st January 1970 and went on to become vice principal and principal in several schools, including Bishop Phillips Academy, Anglican Commercial Grammar School, Oba Kinyele Memorial High School, Ijokodo High School, Prospect High School, just to mention a few. She was transferred to TESCOM Zonal Office in Moniya as Assistant Director, and from there she went to the Community High School, Alabata, Ajibade, where she retired in December 2004 after 35 years of meritorious service. After her retirement from government service, Adeshola had the opportunity of being the principal, St. James's Cathedral College, from November 2005 to August 2011. Adeshola Anifalaje worships at All Souls Church, Bodija. She joined the choir in 1994 when Professor Zulu Shofola was choir mistress. She attended and graduated from All Souls Church School of Ministry as a disciple and minister in deliverance, healing, and counseling. She is a member of Mothers Union and Women's Guild and a staunch member of the Morning Star Society, where she has been privileged to serve in different offices as secretary, social secretary, financial secretary, and even the presidency. In 1971, Adeshola Bumi got married to her late Prince Charming, baby Anif, Dr. Lordson Adeboyega Anifalaje, and the marriage is blessed with wonderful, God-fearing children and grandchildren. Your Grace, it is my privilege to present Olori Adeshola Bumi Olufemi Anifalaje for the 2023 Honors and Awards.
Congratulations. The next awardee is Dr. Olusegun Victor Shotiloye. Brother Shege.
Olusegun Victor Shotiloye was born in the city of Ibadan, Oyo State, on Olusoji Aremo Shotiloye from Abeokuta, Ogun State, and Mrs. Florence Aduke Shotiloye from Ijebu-Ode, also in Ogun State. Olusegun started his nursery education at Onireke Nursery and Primary School, Onireke, Ibadan, in 1976. His primary education staff school, Polytechnic Ibadan, from 1978 to 1984. He then proceeded to Polytechnic High School, Polytechnic Ibadan, from 1984 to 1989, where he obtained the GCE O-level and the WAEC O-level results, both at one sitting. While at the school, he was elected as the secretary of school science club and also appointed as library prefect. Olusegun then gained admission into the Great Primary University, the University of Ibadan, to study physiotherapy in 1990. While undergoing his undergraduate program, he was elected as the social secretary of the Association of Physiotherapy Students in 1992 and was later appointed as the Speaker of the House in 1994. He had his master's degree program in physiotherapy at the University of Ibadan from 2001 to 2003. Victor's first working experience was in 1995 as a physiotherapy intern at the General Hospital, Lagos Island, Lagos. Thereafter, he was posted to Katsina State for his youth. While observing the youth service, he was appointed as the Corps Liaison Officer, CLO, and also as a flag cadet of the FRSC, which is the NYSC club. Shegun then proceeded to Ibadan and became employed as the pioneer resident physiotherapist of Emphasis Physiotherapy and Fitness Clinic, Bodija, Ibadan, from 1998 to 2001, before he was employed as a physiotherapist at the University College, Ibadan, where he still practices as a physiotherapist till date. He served in various capacities in many areas of life, including member, medical team, Lagos State contingent, Nigerian Sport Festival Makurdi 96 in year 1996, member, medical team, Lagos State contingent, Nigerian Sport Festival Owerri in 1998, member, medical team of Splash Integrity Marathon Race from 2009 to 2017, member, medical team, Nigerian University Games, UI 2002 from December 11 to 21st in 2002. Served as the Social Secretary, Nigerian Society of Physiotherapy, Oyo State Chapter from 2004 to 2006. He served as the National Financial Secretary, Nigerian Society of Physiotherapy from 2006 to 2010. He is a fellow, National Postgraduate Physiotherapy College of Nigeria in 2000. Shegun is a labor activist and has served as chairman, Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professional UCH branch from 2012 to 2018, chairman, Allied Health Professionals, Oyo State Council in year 2012 to 2018. He served as the Assistant Secretary of Trade Union Congress, Oyo State Chapter in 2000. Pioneer Chairman Johesu, UCH Chapter from 2015 to 2018. National Deputy President, South of the Nigerian Union of Allied Professionals from May 2015 to June 2023. He is also a prominent Rotarian of Orita Mefa District 9125. He was the Director of Community Service in July 2015 to June 2016, Director of Vocation Service from July 2016 to June 2017, Polio Chair from July 2017 to June 2020, President Nominee and Project Chair from July 2020 to June 2021, President-elect and Membership Chair from July 2021 to June 2022, and he was president from July 2022 to Olusegun worships at All Souls Church, Bodija. He has served and is still serving as the Vicar's Warden, All Souls Anglican Church, Bodija, from 2009 to 2016, People's Warden, All Souls Church, Bodija, between 2016 to 2019, Bishop's nominee to the Diocesan Board from 2020 till date, and is currently serving as the Chairman, Land Use Committee of the Church from 2020 till date. Dr. Olusegun Victor Shotuloye, the current Deputy Director of Physiotherapy, UCH, is married to his ebony, beautiful wife, Omotolani Oluwatosin Shotuloye, and the marriage is blessed with two beautiful children, Ifeoluwa and Onyekonsola. Your Grace, I present to you Dr. Victor Shegun Shotule for the 2023 Honors and Awards.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Chief Ambassador Nelson Adejumo Adebogun.
Chief Nelson Adejumo Omoro Adebogun, the ambassador of Obroladugba Quarters, Oru Ijebu, was born into the family of Pa Mustafa Adeshino Amokeoja Adebogun and Mama Miriam Alegembi Adebogun of blessed memory. He started his elementary education at Sagun United Anglican Primary School between 1947 and 1955. He attended Methodist Secondary Modern School, Agoiwoye, from 1956 to 1958. In the year 1960, Chief Adebogun took up a teaching appointment with the Western Region Ministry of Education as a primary school teacher at Muslim Primary School, Ajebo, Oru Ijebu. However, he left the teaching profession to study architectural draftsmanship in Ibadan between 1962 and 1964. In 1965, he established his professional drawing office, Nelson and Associates, a government-approved architectural technologist. He also established Amokeoja Quality Store at Okeado, Ibadan, which dealt in architectural and survey instruments. Due to Chief Nelson's hard work, dedication, and commitment, the profession provided opportunities to work with architectural and town planning consultants both in Ibadan and Lagos, where he rose to the post of Senior Architectural Technical Officer. The places he worked were Onofowokan Cityscape Group, Ibadan and Lagos, 68 to 79. Empla Nigeria Consulting Environmental Planners, Bodija, Ibadan, 1980 to 83. And Adedokun Adeyemi Associates, Ibadan, 1983 to 84. In his quest for professionalism, he proceeded to the United Kingdom for advanced technical education and training in January 1991. He worked at Niasia 1994. Chief Nelson Adejumo Omoro Adebogun switched to medical profession. He was trained at this earned him a membership of Royal College of Nursing, London. Chief Adebogun began his Christian journey after being baptized at St. Luke's Anglican Church, Oru Ijebu, on 23rd June 1968 and confirmed at the Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, on 30th May 1971. He has since been actively involved in the church both at Ijebu and Ibadan, serving in many capacities. He has served the PCC in his hometown, Oru Ijebu, Senior Delegate, Ijebu North Church District Council, Ijebu Ode, Chairman Building Committee, St. Luke's Anglican Church, Oru Ijebu, 2011 to date. He is patron, Anglican Christian Fellowship, St. Luke's Anglican Church, Oru, 2000 till date. He served as both secretary and president, Cathedral Light Society, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, 2012 till date. His patron, Boys Brigade of Nigeria, 10th Ibadan Company, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, 2021 till date. Member Standing Committee and Greater Chapter, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, 1982 to 1990. Member Building Committee, Harvest Committee, Regional Festival Committee, Task Force Committee, Cathedral of St. James the Great, Okebola, Ibadan. In recognition of Chief Ambassador Nelson Adebogun's conscientiousness, he has received many honors and awards to his name, some of which are Octogenarian Award 2020, Ambassador for Christ St. Luke's Anglican Church, Orujebu, Merit Award of Excellence for SIDA, that is Felelai, an outstanding performance by PCRC, Felele Divisional Police, Ibadan, in 2018. Merit Award of Honor by Nigerian Association of Draftsmen, Oyo State Chapter, Ibadan, Branch, 2022. Then the Alakoso Ijo St. Luke's Anglican Church, Orujebu. Chief Ambassador NOA Adebogun is patriotic, upright, a core churchman, an exemplary community leader worthy of emulation. He is happily married and blessed with loving, caring, and God-fearing children and grandchildren. Your Grace, sir, special privilege to present Ambassador Chief Nelson Adebogun.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. The next awardee is Sir Arinze Basil Umekwochi, JP.
JP, aka ABN, was born on 17 February 1974 into the family of late Mr. Ezina and late Mrs. Diocesan Umekwochi. His late parents served God dedicatedly and supported the work of God in all ramifications in the Anglican Church of the Pentecost, Eleyele, Ibadan. Basil had his primary education at Salvation Army Nursery Primary School, 1980 to 1982, and at Ebenezer African Church Primary School, Agotelo, Ibadan, 82 to 86. To Oduono High School, Oduono, Ibadan, 1986 to 87, and Eleyele Grammar School, Eleyele, Ibadan, for his secondary education. He is currently studying at the University of Ibadan Distance Learning Center, Ibadan. Sir Arinze Basil is a successful business tycoon, managing conglomerate of businesses within and outside the country. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Dominion Arcsoft Link, ABN Automobiles, and Jasmine Okwochi Nigeria Limited. His area of specialization is iron and steel, used for building and road constructions. He has been mentoring new and young traders for the past 23 years. Sir Sir Arinze is a committed member of the Anglican Church of the Pentecost, Eleyele, and has served as People's Warden for many years, member PCC 2008 to 2022, patron Youth Forum, patron of the Church Band Group, chairman Men's Fellowship, Bishop's nominee representative, incumbent chairman, Building Project Committee, 2008 till date. The church projects he supervised includes building of the church vicarage, concrete flooring of the church compound, building of the church hall, and drilling of borehole. Fencing and installation of church gates, tiling of the church altar, among others. Sir Arinze is a philanthropist. He has consistently and effortlessly supported his church, Ibadan Diocese, and other brother dioceses in cash and kind with the encouragement of his wife. Arinze Basil is married to his beautiful damsel, Onyinyechiku Caroline, the daughter of Right Reverend Professor Evans. They are together gallant knights and lady of St. Christopher in the Anglican Communion of Nike Diocese. This amiable couple is blessed with lovely and God-fearing children. Your girls, sir, I present of them to you, sir.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Mrs. Victoria Adebimpe Awe.
Mrs. Victoria Adebimpe Awe was born on 16th October 1952 to the royal family of late Joseph Alo Fagboro and Mama Esther Oni in Orun Ekiti, Ekiti State, Nigeria. She was born and bred in the Apostolic Church doctrine but became an Anglican by marriage. She started her primary education at the Apostolic Primary School, Orun Ekiti, and finished in 1966. She furthered her education at St. Catherine Girls College, Owo, Ondo State, and later proceeded to Ise Emure Grammar School, where she obtained her West African Examination Certificate. She also obtained her Grade 2 in 1980 at the Teachers Training College, Ekwimi, Akoko. She proceeded for her NC Bello University, Zaria. Mrs. Victoria Awe served in various schools, both in Ekiti and Kaduna State. These schools include Community Primary School, Omuo Araromi, St. Silas Primary School, Omuo Oke, St. Peter's Primary School, Igbemo, LAE Primary School, Balada Zaria, LAE Primary School, Samaru. Victoria reached the peak of her career as the head teacher when she retired in 2014 at Stephen Nursery and Primary School, Erio Ekiti, in Ekiti State. While in Zaria, she attended St. George's Anglican Church, Sabongeri, and served as the secretary of Emiloju Society for many years till 2004. When she relocated to Ibadan, she joined the Emmanuel Anglican Church, Ekotedo, where she served as member and financial secretary, Itesiwaju Society, member Parish Church Council, synod delegate, Emmanuel Anglican Church, Ekotedo, member Ekotedo Archdeaconry Board, member Ekotedo Archdeaconry Jesus Festival Committee. She has also played active roles in the women organizations, both at the church and the archdeaconry levels, where she served as the assistant secretary for many years. She has represented the church in many Bible quiz competitions and won many prizes to the glory of God. Her zeal and commitment to God's work has been commended several times by all and sundry. Mama Victoria A. Awe was married to a heartthrob, late Mr. Peter Oluwafemi Awe. The marriage is blessed with children and grandchildren to the glory of God. Your Grace, sir, I present Mama Awe to you, sir.
Congratulations. The next awardee, Akinwumi Adeyemi Kolade. Akinwumi Adeyemi Kolade.
Akinwumi Adeyemi Kolade was born on 14th September 1958 to late Pa Clement Olarotimi Kolade JP and Chief Mrs. Marianne Olabisi Kolade in Akure, Ondo State. Akinwumi began his academic journey at Beulah Baptist Primary School, Ejigbo. He was there from 1969 to 19